We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. And he misses with that jab. Got him with a clean right uppercut. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score. Nice exchange here from both men. Through the hook, didn't land. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he fails to score with that left hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counterpunch. What this fighter realizes, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez. The game. And there's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He got out of the way of that right hook. Nice job landing that left counter punch. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Lucky that hook didn't score. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Punch, counter punch. Let's talk about Alvarez. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of...
And there's the bell to start round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Great counter right hand there. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got out of the way of that right hook.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What a punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Let's talk about Alvarez. Well, he is glad. And there's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nope, that hook won't score.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. He just misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punch. Good counter punching for both these fighters. Let's talk about Alvarez. Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Perfect counter shot. He gets out of the way of that left hand. He just misses with that big right hand. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you. This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same. Good counter left hand there. Very close round with 10 seconds. He won't let him off the hook. He's in some real trouble.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Let's talk about Alvarez. There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That left counter was perfectly timed. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. And misses with that jab. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Both men step back for just a moment. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alvarez. Round 7, here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punching. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, that punch! Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez. Round Round 8, and we're off again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Just missed with that hook. Quick punch scores. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nice counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good left hand. That one will count. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Both men step. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez. And there's the bell to start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You'd like to see more jabs. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good counter punching from both these athletes. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice exchange here from both men. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Let's talk about Alvarez.
Come on.
And there's the bell for round 10. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? There's a counter shot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Do you believe this? Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they help them to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez. There's the bell to start round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Left counter scores. And he just missed with that left jab. That one lands. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Nice exchange here from both men. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. That left counter punch will score. Both men step back for just a moment. There's no way. Oh no, he's down for the count. He surely is not getting up from this. They are going to surrender. No mas.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.